if you'll notice, you can watch the brake drum. I know that's not the correct term, but right here, if you watch this, you'll see some of this move when I push on the clutch. So go ahead and watch that for a second. Hopefully, hopefully you guys could see that moving. If it wasn't moving, that's a good thing for us because that means that our firewall is probably in good is in good shape. Not in good in good shape. Words are hard. And so you guys should check that on your Subaru. If you have an 08 to 14 WRX STI Impreza, you need to check this. Because on the clutch master cylinder brace, you can add this bracket. Let's show you guys this tool. So to kind of show this, we're going to be taking the intercooler off. Hopefully you can see this. Yep, the intercooler off. Back here is the clutch master cylinder brace, or clutch master. We're going to go ahead and be sticking this back behind there. It kind of sits like this, okay? So I'll show you guys how to put it on. This is a super easy install. So I'll show you guys how to take the intercooler off and how to put this on, and this will help with some of that flap. Okay guys, so I failed to start and hit record. So to show you how you take this off, BOV line, this over here. There's also two 10mm bolts over here that are connected to the intercooler. Down here, I forgot to grab this off. There is a hose clamp. Right here. You can use a flathead, or I prefer to just use 8mm sockets on my hose clamps, to be honest. And then after this, we should be able to just lift up after you disconnect all of this. Ooh. And that pops off like that. Try not to slam it into your, whatever you call that. The way this sits in here is it sits under here. There's a bolt right here, and right under on the other side of this, there's a bolt back here, the same as this, literally parallel. Right over here. Okay, right over there. These two bolts come. You're gonna back these two bolts off. You have your pitch stop bolt right here. Okay, so this is your pitch stop. This right here, back there. There's your bolt. You're gonna take that off. This hole right here goes there, and those two over there go for here. And then I'll show you what this is for. So what should come in the kit are these two bolts, and this is what's called like a backstop essentially. And I'm gonna show you what you're gonna wanna do with this first, okay? In this instance, I'm grabbing this right here. In this case, it's the shorter bolt, and Torque Solutions supplies this. We're just gonna get this started. We're gonna thread this through here. Sorry, I didn't show that. Getting this started through here. This has to go here. This is gonna go on this side, okay? That stops it from turning, okay? So that's why that's on the back side, facing that direction. So you gotta get more of this through here. That's probably about good. We're just gonna stop right there for now. And then eventually this is gonna push into this against the firewall, okay? So that's what this is for. But it helps to get this started out of the car. Now for your pitch stop, looks like it's gonna be about a 14. I lied. Oh, sorry. You have to come from this side. I was right. It's 14, and you have to come from this side. I'm doing this because I'm lazy. And we lost our bolt, which is fine. It's on the bottom. We're not going to use that bolt anymore. Okay, now this is where the really long bolt that Torque Solutions provides comes in. Comes with 2 washers. Washer and nut over there. So you're kind of looking right here. It's a 16 on this side now. Right here, these are the 2 you're gonna remove now. And looking at them, I would guess they are a 10 millimeter, but I've been wrong before. Yep, I was wrong. Looks like it might be a 12. Down here on the right is the 1 and 2. So what we're gonna do here is you're gonna grab your torque solution. You're gonna go around the back side of these coolant hoses. Okay. Now I'm gonna need both hands to do this, but I'm gonna run it behind the back side of both those coolant hoses, and then this hole that lines up on the end right here goes up against our pitch stop over here. And there's no threads right here, so you're not threading it through. That's why there's the nut in the washer, okay? So you can see that down there. The way that's put on. So there's kind of the bolt over here. So the bolt that's over here on the far left coming towards the yellow cap, and there's that gold bolt right there. That's both involved in putting the Torque Solutions master cylinder brace on. You can see back there, there's the pitch stop. Oh, that's not the correct term, but there back here is the rubber hard plastic stop in the back. On each side of the master cylinder are these two just mounting plates. So it's all one piece, and so it all connects over there on this end. It connects to the pitch stop, and let me see if I can get a better angle over here. So really to show you guys, so that bolt right here, that's black, that looks new. That's a long bolt that goes all the way through, and that's your pitch stop right here. This arm underneath, not this, behind here. You see that right there? That is the pitch stop. And so, so that's the bolt, the one that's coming through right here. Okay, so it's coming through here, and then it mounts in there, and then you've got your bolt. And then, so basically, to put this on, because I don't think I describe it very well, is you're gonna put these on first, 1, 2, and then you're going to thread the bolt through as well. And then you're gonna do this setup, okay? Now, to do that with a lot more space to have your hands, you need to take off your top mount intercooler. So, what we do to remove that, so we've got the hose clamp here that you remove. You remove this right here off of the BOV. You've got to remove this hose right here. This just pulls off literally. If you have a clamp for that, it's probably smart to put one on, or maybe even a zip tie. I have yet to do that. Then on this side for the intercooler, you just take off these two bolts, and you want to be very careful because these feed into your turbo, so you do not want to strip that. So be very careful removing those. Once you have all that removed, you can take the top mount intercooler off, set it off to the side, and then just make sure you don't drop anything inside your turbo. So it's not a bad idea to like put maybe some clean paper towels or clean rags that don't have a lot of lint on them into the areas that you might drop something in there. And then you can get that master cylinder brace on.